kanino nyo po i-deny best? Kasi po pag nag-divest kayo, there is somebody, doon nyo po isasalin yung pong inyong interest sa isang company. Kanino po nasalin? Nung mag-divest kayo, sino yung taong doon nyo i-deny best po ang inyong interest sa korporasyon?
Katulad sa St. Timothy, kay Maria Roma ko binigay po yung aking
Sino siya?
shares.
Kamag-anak mo?
She's the niece of my husband.
Kamag-anak mo pa rin.
Kamag-anak.
Kayo pa rin. Kayo pa rin yan.
Aderma of SunWest is also not here.
Hold these persons invited but did not care to present themselves today, they should be all cited in contempt. Preparatory to the issuance of a warrant of arrest for purposes of procedures.
Hayo na nga mga kababayan, nag-issue na ho ng warrant of arrest ang Blue Ribbon Committee para doon sa mga kontraktor at personalidad na inimbitahan nung nagdaang hearing. At ngayong hearing na to, hindi sila dumalo, sigurado may kalalagyan kayo. At para naman dito kay SunWest Inc., ngayon ho tayo magkakaalaman kung gaano nga ba katigas itong si Saldico. Simple lang naman yan. Kung wala kayong tinatago, di magpunta kayo. Tignan nyo tong si Sara Diskaya. Buti pa nga siya, nagpunta siya ngayong hearing na to Pero bago wala nang yan, wala ho tayo maraming pag-uusapan dito sa video na to. Isang like at isang subscribe. Masaya na ho tayo dyan sa mga gustong sumali sa ating community. Click nyo lang ho yung join button dyan sa baba. Ayun na nga mga kababayan, no? Kung wala ka naman kasing tinatago, dapat pumunta ka para dito sa SunWest Inc. Magpunta kayo sa High Tone, magpunta kayo dito, ipaliwanag nyo sarili nyo kung talaga nga bang malinis at standard yung mga pinaggagawa yung flood control. Eto, rekta ho tayo dito sa pagbubukas ng pangalawang hearing ng Blue Ribbon kaugnay nga dito sa mga ma-annual yung flood control. Gang!
The list. Aderma of SunWest is also not here.
Nako,
morning,
Aderma
Your
of SunWest.
Honor.
Hindi rin
I'm
tayo
the
nagpunta.
authorized officer, Your Honor, of SunWest.
Nako!
Where is the owner?
Miss
Owner
Alcaraz, the
kailangan.
President, Your Honor,
Where
is
is he?
coming. She's just a minute away, Your Honor. to
We
the
cannot
honor.
accept
you know
representatives here.
Yes, Your Honor. She's arriving anytime now, Your Honor.
Yan.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I noticed that some of these, they're not owners, Mr. Chair. They're like managing the officer, director, president. Can we invite the owners? Why? I mean, this is a full-blown hearing, and yet they only send representatives. We want, Mr. Chair, if possible, I manifest that we invite them here or subpoena the owners, not these representatives, Mr. Chair, because there will be questions we'll be asking later that they won't be able to answer, Mr. Chair.
Yun eh,
They might
yun
tell
eh.
us like, papaalam pa sa ganito, kakausapin namin. We need the owners here, the proprietors, Mr. Chair.
That's correct, Your Honor. I think we made clear from the beginning that those invited are the owners or beneficial owners of these initial 15 construction companies, although they are not limited to 15, I suppose. So kung kayo po ang dumating, representative lang kayo, sana merong
Kaya para dito kay Benny Abante, kalma ka lang. Kung wala pa sa listahan yung mga kontraktor mo, sa susunod na batch, baka may mapasama dyan.
kayong dala-dala na dokumento na kayo ay makapagsasalita in their behalf, na ang sasabihin nyo will bind the company. Okay din sa amin yun. Pero kung wala kayong ganon, pasensya na po, ang kailangan dito talaga ay yung may-ari na talagang sasagot sa mga tanong namin. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, isa pa, sabi po ng DG po natin, Director General, meron po yatang 4 na pinadala na sa PINA pero hindi pa rin po sumipot.
What is the pleasure of the body in connection with those recalcitrants?
I move, Mr. Chair, that we issue a warrant of arrest for these people who refuse to attend despite the fact that we have already sent a subpoena, Mr. Chair.
I second the motion.
There's a motion to issue warrant of arrest to
I
those
third the motion.
invited resource persons. And the second, the motion is adopted.
Mr. Chair, may I know who else from the Department of Public Works who were invited but are not here as of this moment?
Mr. Chair, if I may continue about the officers of the Public Works, those who are not here but who were invited are Regional Director Gerard Opulencia, OIC Regional Director, National Capital Region.
I think he is there.
Already.
Somebody signaling.
Okay, thank you. Engineer JP Mendoza, Chief Construction Division, Bulacan First District Engineering Office.
Is he here? Maybe those who are here present, maybe they can sit down in front of us, I mean, in the gallery. Sa VIP gallery. Dun, yun mga wala namang business dyan sa gallery, tumayo na at lumipat sa'yo. Ibang upuan.
Mr. Juanito Mendoza, Accountant 3, Bulacan First District Engineering Office.
Is he here?
Asa ka na? Yung may Patek Philip ba yan?
Where is Mr. Juanito? Ano apelido?
Juanito Mendoza and GP Mendoza, Your Honor.
Is Mr. Juanito Mendoza present?
Ayan ang gusto kong makita. Yan dalawang yan. Oh, yan yung matabang naka-Patek Philip. Ito yung 11 million eh. Oh, ba't nandiyan siya? Upo ka doon. Oy, ginagawa. Ba't umalis?
Let me acknowledge the presence of Senator J.B. Ejercito.
Asa na yung taba-ching-ching na taga First District?
Sir Secretary.
That is all, Mr. Chair. Number 18, Bryce Hernandez is here, Your Honor. Engineer Bryce Erickson Hernandez.
Where is he?
Yeah.
Wala. He's not yet
Yun.
here. I'm
Where
sorry.
is Mr. Hernandez?
He's
Hernandez,
former
Hernandez.
Assistant District Engineer, Bulacan First District Engineering Office.
Okay. If he's not here until 10 o'clock, we issue warrant of arrest.
Correct.
To observe proper procedures, we have to complement the original motion to hold these persons invited but did not care to present themselves today. They should be all cited in contempt. Preparatory to the issuance of a warrant of arrest for purposes of procedures.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for correcting me on that. May we know, Mr. Chair, who are these people who were invited yet failed to show up again despite the subpoena issued by the Office of the Senate President, Mr. Chair? Can we ask the Secretary?
Your Honor, if I may proceed. A subpoena was served on Maria Roma Angeline Rimando, owner-manager of St. Timothy Construction Corporation, August 22, 2025. She is not here. Number one. Number two, a subpoena against Yomir Villanueva, President, Top Notch Catalyst Builders. A subpoena was served also on August 22nd. Mr. Lawrence Lubiano, President, Centerways Construction and Development Corporation. Already? Okay. Sorry, so that's two. Aderma Angeli Alcazar, President, CEO, SunWest. A subpoena was served. But she's already here. Okay, thank you. Mr. Edgar Acosta is not here, but he is represented by Mr. Edsel Marbella, Hightone Construction and Development Corporation. And then Mr. Mark Alan Arevalo, Wawaw Builders is, I think, already here. No?
Yung isa pa yung high-tone na yun, dapat talaga magpakita dyan yung tatay nitong si Loading ko.
Mr. Chair.
Sir?
Thank you. If the motion of Senator Tolpo was recalled, then may I move to cite in contempt all these absent invitees so that warrants can be issued against them, Mr. President? Mr.
Para doon sa grupo, yung investigation na gustong isagawa ng mga minority dyan sa Senado, meron ba kayong power niyan? Meron ba kayong ganyang power? Magwarat, magsubpina? Meron? Pribadong mag-iimbestiga, meron ganito? Wala silang ganyan. Pagka sinabi ng high tone o yung mga malalakas na ayaw na yung puntahan, magagawa niya. Ayaw namin sumagot, ang magagawa niyo. Meron kayong warrant power? Subpina power? Wala.
Chairman.
Angas-angasan kasi. Alam mo, magkagaling.
So, sa motion, it has been seconded that all persons invited and properly served with subpoena but did not appear in today's hearing are all cited in contempt in preparation for the eventual issuance of a warrant of arrest.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Rekta na ho tayo. Tanungan na.
Ulitin lang po namin dun sa mga in-invite natin na mga contractors belonging to the initial 15. Yung iba nga po ngayon, hanggang ngayon ay nagmamatigas pa na ayaw pumunta rito. Para po maipakita namin ang kaseryosohan ng pagdinig na ito. Gusto nga namin i-accommodate kayo para sa ganon, matukoy natin talaga kung sino talaga ang mas malaki ang pananagutan sa napakalaking pinsala na nagawa ng pagbaha sa ating bansa sapagkat hindi naman talaga nagawa ang mga projects ang ayon sa dapat magyari. Yung mga projects dapat ma-protectionan ng communities, ngunit ang nangyari, kabaligtaran. Kanina po, binabanggit ko na marami na kaming kinausap na mga ehensya ng ating pamahalaan. Yung AMLAC po nakahanda sang-ayon sa due process na hinihingi na ngayon ay kanilang pinatutupad na, kayo po'y kanilang tinutugay-gayan na mapipris po ang inyong mga assets. Nag-call na rin po kami ng outlook sa immigration. Sa mga kapatid, lahat po ng maahensang dapat nakausapin nandyan na. Ang pick-up, nakahanda po kayong iparibok lahat ang mga lisensya sa sandaling mapatunayan natin. Ang DPWH may karapatang mag-blacklist yan sa ilalim ng kanilang pamamahala. Pwede po namin sigurong sabihin na makipagtulungan na kayo. Sa tingin namin, kayo naman ang hindi most guilty. So siguro pwede nating pag-usapan na
correct.
Sa ngayon, iniisip namin, baka para lang maingganyo kayo makipag-cooperate. Sabihin na natin, wala mo ng criminal prosecution. Kasi po, plunder lahat ang lalabas nito. Bilyon-bilyong piso po ito. Kaya kung sakali po na kayo ay ma-prosecute, puro plunder po ito. Alam namin na mabigat ito. Inaasahan nyo ba na kayo lang ang magdudusa dito? Na kung magturo kayo halimbawa ng mas may malalaking pananagutan dito, sino sa DPWH ang may direktang may kagagawa nito? Ituro po ninyo.
Yan.
Sino po sa mga funders, sino po mga politiko na may kagagawa nito? Ituro po ninyo.
Yan.
Kayo ang magiging liability nyo lang, siguro civil damages. Kung papayag kayo, you indemnify the government. Ibalik nyo yung pera na nawala. Patulong kayo sa mga insurance companies na nag-post ng mga bonds para hindi kayo masyadong masaktan. Kung matutukoy pa ninyo kung sino-sino yung mga yan, sa tulong ng Insurance Commission. Ibig ko sabihin, para hindi kayo ang magigitin lang ng leeg, magturo na kayo. Yan po yung gusto namin mangyari rito. Bagamat meron pong nagbigay na ng mga feelers, ngunit hindi namin alam kung paano namin kayo matutulungan hanggat hindi po kayo magsasabi talaga.
Lacson, meron ka bang ganyan? Hindi, kay Lacson. Thank you. Doon sa isumbong sa Pangulo. PH. Di ba? Yun ang kay Lacson Meron ka ba yan? Kung wala ka yan, manahimik ka na lang. Huwag ka na mag-ipal at magpasikat, di ba?
Meron po talagang sumulat sa amin na nagsasabi na gusto na nilang magtapat. Ngunit Ang sabi nila, nanganganib po ang buhay namin at ang buhay ng aming pamilya.
Nako.
So kayo po ang magdesisyon diyan. So let's proceed. Sino po ang gustong makapagtanong?
Before that, Mr. Chair, would like to request the COMSEC to administer the oath to all resource persons present here today.
Ito, magbibida-bida muna si Soto. Okay?
Ikaw muna.
Soto muna, bida-bida.
With the permission of the chairman and, of course, our President Pro Tem, I'm very much concerned about the legislation that we can come up here, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman.
Ako,
There has been a brewing controversy, not only with the DPWH, but also with the attached agency under the DTI, particularly PICAB,
Nako.
which was created by Republic Act 4566 in 1965. As a matter of fact, in that Republic Act, the 3 board members of PICAB should be submitted to the Commission on Appointments, which they have never done. It was amended by PD 1746 in 1980, but I think it's about time we amend this, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman. Right now, the PICAB, the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board,
Oh.
is under the CIAP, the Construction Industry Authority of the Philippines,
Sige, tingnan
which
natin
is
kung
an
saan
attached
pupunta to.
agency to the TTI.
Oh.
Palagay ko, after this series of questions that I would like to propose, Mr. Chairman, we would be able to come up with a law or an amendment to 4566 so that we may streamline these issuances of licenses and the like as far as contractors are concerned. So with your permission, may I proceed now?
Proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, the Alpha and Omega Construction and the St. Timothy Constructions were included in the top 15 flood control contractor list by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. On the SEC papers, ibang owners and composition of the company, but in actuality, alam naman na lahat na iisa lang ang may-ari nito. Alpha and Omega, St. Matthew, St. Timothy, and St. Gerard Construction Corporations were registered in the SEC and PICAB with different addresses, but all in Pasig City. However, in the 2022 case of St. Timothy et al. Versus the BIR, with CTA case number 10472, iisa lang ang address nilang lahat. Number 35 Tatco Compound, Jacinto Street, Malinaw, Pasig City. Now, my question for PICAB is this. For PICAB and the SEC, do you agree that there is material misrepresentation? Saan sila hahabulin ko iba-ibang ginagamit na address?
Mr. Chair, may I request my Executive Director to answer? Attorney.
What is the name of the person who will reply to the query of Senator Soto?
Your Honor, is Attorney Herbert Matienzo, the Executive Director of the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board.
You are the chairman. You cannot answer for that. Engineer Daca, you come in with very strong credentials. As a matter of fact, friends of mine have been calling me, telling me that you are a man of honesty and integrity. Why are you pointing to your Executive Director?
Our Executive Director runs the day-to-day activities of PICAB, Your Honor.
Was he administered the oath? Not yet. Mr. Chairman, may we ask that the person that Engineer Daca would like to answer be administered the oath?
Before we continue, Senator Soto, let me just acknowledge the presence of Senator Risa Ontiveros and Senator
Morning,
Annie
Chair.
Marcos.
Si Mangga nandito.
Where is he?
Ayos.
Administer mo na.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole
So the question, Mr. Chairman, there is material misrepresentation, is it not? Saan sila hahabulin kung iba-iba ginagamit nilang address?
Good morning, sir. I would like just to confirm, sir, that we are unaware of the CTA case filed by St. Timothy in the Court of Tax Appeals. In that regard, sir, we will check onto this, sir, and verify po the address that was in our database. But considering, sir, that the address that was given to us remains to be there, sir, then...
You are allowed to sit down, please.
Alam nyo nang tatanong yan, ba't di nyo pa i-check bago kayo magpunta dyan? Kayo talaga, oo. Grabihan naman yan.
Morning, sir. Herbert Matienzo po, Executive Director of the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board. With regard to the case po filed with the CTA, the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board is unaware of the filing of the case po of St. Timothy against the BIR. But then again, sir, we will look into that case, check the addresses po given, and in case there is a misrepresentation, sir, then the PCAB has following the rules on license contracting.
Therefore, your answer to my question is a yes.
Yes, sir.
But you're saying that you're not aware of the CTA case?
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Chair.
Brad, you're under oath, huh?
Yes, sir. We are not. I am not aware of.
I was given a different information by the palace.
Wow.
By the afternoon, after you guys met me in the morning.
We will check our record, sir.
I'm warning you, Brad. Be careful, huh? Basta you answer it truthfully, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. You're not aware of the St. Timothy case?
I am personally.
Nakalanto ko, nakikipag-ugnayan itong mga ibang mga senador doon sa most guilty na nasa Malacanang. Anak ng Petrang Garapata, walang mangyayari kung kayong hahawak ng investigasyon. Kausap pala nito sila Soto, yung mga tao sa Malacanang.
We're not aware of the St. Timothy case filed with the CTA.
I'll hold you to that. All right? Okay, now. Also, the mentioned companies, including Elite Construction Corporation, have different authorized managing officers to represent the contractors. But the beneficial owner is the same. It has interlocking directorship. May corporate layer ba? Are you aware of this scheme, Engineer Dakay?
No, sir, we're not.
So where are your mechanisms to flag companies misrepresenting through corporate layerings or fronting? Because it seems that the contractors, they just make another corporation and even sole proprietorship if you deny them their license.
Actually, Your Honor, we operate on the presumption of regularity. We have a checklist of documents that they have to submit via an online portal, and these are evaluated for actually their style and substance. And if the papers and the documents are found to be regular, then there is a recommendation for the approval of your license.
But Mr. Chairman, Engineer Dakay, in the IRR governing licensing of contractors in the Philippines, Section 3.3, letter K says, the licensee must at all times observe and adhere to the letters and spirit of the Code of Ethics for Constructors. PCAB is the circumvention of the law by misrepresentation of address and composition of the corporation. Isn't that this a violation of this section?
It certainly is, Your Honor.
It is. Okay. Now, regarding the equipment capacity requirement, also, as stated in Section 4.5D of the IRR, the invoice of each equipment and its certification of registration with its official receipt are required. So again, I ask the pickup, if you already reviewed, scrutinized, and compared all the equipment documents of Elite Construction, Alpine Omega, St. Matthew, St. Timothy, and St. Gerard Construction, these corporations, ang office, iisa lang ang building nila. Hindi kaya pare-pare yung equipment lang ang pinakita at sinabi sa inyo?
Your Honor, they are asked to submit certificates of registration for each unit of equipment. And these-
Certification, but you do not inspect.
You mean, Your Honor, the actual
Physically, yes.
units? No, Your Honor.
You do not. Ito isa sa mga nakikita nating nagiging problema natin dito, Your Honor, Mr. President. Now, all of this, ang pagkakaalam nga namin, ang may-ari nito ay sila Mrs. Diskaya. Ano? And Mrs. Diskaya is here. So, pwede po bang, Mrs. Diskaya, pwede po bang ibalita nyo sa amin, ikwento nyo sa amin yung mga napanood namin sa inyo sa television na sinasabi ninyo. Kailan po kayo unang nagkaroon ay kumita ng bilyon sa construction industry? Anong taon po yun?
Good morning po. Billion po.
Opo, kwento nung narinig po namin sa television, sinasabi nyo sa interview
Ulitin mo lang naman, ikaw naman.
Tinanong kayo kung anong naging gateway para gumanda ang buhay nyo. Sabi nyo kayo hindi naman nakakaangat nung araw. At tapos sabi ninyo ay noong DPWH na kami. Yun po yung sagot ninyo eh. So, at tinanong kung magkano at sabi nyo bilyon. Kailan po itong unang bilyon na kumita kayo sa DPWH?
For the knowledge of everyone, so St. Gerard, Alpha and Omega, we have been in the construction business for 23 years. So I would presume that in the 23 years, pwede naman siguro kami po kumita. Yung billion, when I said DPWH, because prior to that, we were in local government. So ang hirap makasingil sa local government. They spliced the video that was taken of me and just mentioned the DPWH. So, contractor na po kami for 23 years.
So you're saying that the television station and the persons interviewing you edited your answers?
I think so, sir. Kasi I did mention that I was doing local government as well as private po.
Hindi local government. Ginagawa nyo, ginagawa mo daw, private, mahirap maningil. Gumagawa kayo ng garments, damit-damit, nagtatahi-tahi, di ba? Tapos, nung nakapasok kayo sa DPWH, boom! Doon nag-umpisa ang lahat-lahat. Di ba?
Yeah, if I may, with the permission
with the permission of the chairman, Senator President Pro Tem.
Ma'am Sara, ano ba naging trabaho niyo bago kayo pumasok sa mga kontrata sa gobyerno?
Yan.
My father was a contractor before.
Nangongontrata rin
pero
siya?
yes po,
Nangongontrata rin sa
for
DPWH?
LGU po. LGU, and then ako, I work.
Kailangan silipin din yung mga ginawa ng ama nitong si Sara Diskaya. Yan lamang kinakaladkad niya dito sa pasilip lahat yan.
I work sa ibang bansa. Yun po.
Anong work mo sa ibang bansa?
I was a dental receptionist and an orthodontic nurse.
So you are a doctor? Nurse?
No po.
Yung asawa mo, ano trabaho?
He works sa isang development corporation. And him and his brother were parang private contractors sa subdivision namin.
Paano kayo, how were you enticed to join the mga kontrata sa DPWH? Who influenced you?
Wala naman po. Nakita namin on PhilJeps na may mga projects na pwede palang mag-join. So we joined the bidding na we know that we were qualified for.
All right, Mr. Chair, I would like to reserve all my questions if my turn comes already.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. To continue, Senator, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman,
Okay, with the permission of the Minority Leader.
So, the Minority Leader. Ma'am, very clear man yun sa video na sinabi mo. Kung kailan kayo kumita ng malaki, sabi mo.
Nanghingi ka pa ng pambili ng gatas, di ba? Yung kumakatok ko pa sa nanay
Noong
mo.
nag-DPWH na kami. Ngayon, gusto mong i-attribute yung wealth ninyo going back noon pa sa tatay mo, noong nagsimula kayo ganon. Pero very clear, the video won't lie. Sinabi mo, noong nag-DPWH na kami.
Yes po.
So, kailan ba kayo nag-DPWH?
Parang sometime in 2012, nag-start kami with DPWH.
Can you be definite with your answer? Parang 2012? Oh, please, because you're under oath, please
Yes po.
make sure of your answers.
Sometime in 2012, we started with DPWH. We started with joining biddings. Pero prior to that, we were with local government.
Yung mga flood control projects, kailan kayo nag-engage ng flood control projects sa DPWH?
Siguro mga 2016 onwards.
Please make sure of your answer.
Yes po, 2016 onwards po.
2016 onwards?
Yes po.
Kailangan i-check.
2016 onwards. May follow-up
Yes,
ka
sir.
ba? Okay.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
All right. Kasi based on your... Una sa lahat, we would like to clear the reason that we're asking you this, and centering on you at the start. Ganon din ang gagawin namin takbo doon sa ibang mga kontratista rito na imbitin natin na nasa top 15 ng presidente. Nasa top 15 ng presidente, may mga flood control projects, mayroon...
Stop it. Anong top 15 ng presidente, top 15 ng... Huwag niyong presidente ang most guilty dito. Period.
Ang guni-guni. Mayroong ghost. Mayroong nagawa. May nagawang palpak. Okay. May nagawang tama. Ngayon, tapos marinig namin yung kwento sa television na tungkol doon sa sinasabi nyo na napakarami ninyong kinita at ika nga sa DPWH to 2016 kayo nag-umpisa sa DPWH. Pero yung mga pinakitang mga sasakyan ninyo ay 2022, 2025, 2024. So, lately, yung matindi, hindi po ba, na mga income ninyo? Mga anong taon kaya sa tingin ninyo? What year would you say that you were able to engage or be able to get projects from the DPWH for flood control projects? What year?
Yun nga po, nag-start kami makakuha ng pailan-ilan, pero 2016 po onwards. Po. Yes.
2016 onwards. In 2017, how much did you pay the BIR on your income tax?
Sorry, I don't have the data on me right now kasi I have an accountant that handles that po. Pero I can get it for you.
Yes, please. May we request that
Yes po.
we find out how much your income taxes were paid from that time, 2016 to the present. No?
Okay po.
All right. Now, Mr. Chairman, in 2015, St. Gerard, which you own also, no, Mrs. Discaya, was suspended by the DPWH. in 2020, they were blacklisted by the DPWH. However, St. Gerard's pickup license was renewed and is valid from July 1, 2023 to January 28, 2026. For St. Timothy, which you also own, it was found out by the President that the 2023 Bulacan River project amounting to 96.4 million was deemed completed even in more than 200 meters of revetment were not built. St. Timothy's pickup license was also renewed 2025 to 2027. So, Engineer Takay, what is the basis for the renewal despite the issues in their previous projects?
Sir? Mr. Chair?
Engineer Takay, can you not answer? You're the chairman. Bakit itong executive director ang pinasasagot niyo na pinasasagot?
Yeah, the blacklist that was issued by the DPWH, Your Honor, has certain time limitations. So once a notice that the project has been completed, then the blacklist is lifted. And PCAB actually limit of responsibility is we can only institute disciplinary action upon a complaint or a verified violation.
Ibig sabihin, pag walang nagko-complain, sige lang na sige.
Mr. Chair.
That is the limit of our responsibility, Your Honor.
The IRR, Section 4.2, states that disqualification under letter CA, involvement in any construction, malperformance of grave consequence, PCAB under this section, hindi sila, are they not disqualified for renewal?
The blacklist, Your Honor, is issued by the DPWH. If the blacklist is lifted by the implementing agency, then their licenses can be renewed. However, we also have another mechanism that if there is a verified complaint or complaint from the LGUs or from the implementing agency, then we hear the case and then apply the penalties that are commensurate to the offenses that are being committed. For example, Your Honor, the DOLE reports to us a lot of infractions that are committed by contractors, such as unlicensed contractors implementing construction work, unsafe practices resulting in the death of people in the workplace, and we act upon that immediately. In fact, Your Honor, we submitted, upon the request of the BIR, we submitted last July 25 our transmittal regarding the request for the documents of the construction group of Diskaya, because if and when the Bureau finds out that their papers are not actually compatible to the papers that are submitted at the PCAB, then we will suspend or revoke all of their licenses automatically because there is now complaint. And we have communicated with the Bureau. In fact, I have met with Commissioner Lumagi once, and we have responded to their letter. And along with our letter, we have submitted reams of documents for the Bureau to review, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair,
may I
with the
Wait, before
permission of the Minority Leader.
before we proceed, let me acknowledge first the presence of our Majority Leader. A quick question, Commissioner. Yung imposition ng suspension is Section 99 ng RA 12009. Blacklisting is under Section 100, correct? Pareho namang nalilift ang suspension and blacklisting. There's no problem there because it's in the law. I think the trajectory of the Senator Soto's question, kung paano natin madidisiplina. Why don't you, for example, resort to Section 101 of the same Republic Act? Kasi dito sinasabi niya, imposition of blacklisting with perpetual disqualification. I believe kung ang pinag-uusapan ay ghost projects, kasi makikita mo pagka blacklisting and perpetual disqualification, dapat recidivist na siya, ulit-ulit na siya, 3 or more. Kapag ka ghost projects ang pinag-uusapan, I think this is 10 times over. Halimbawa, nakalagay dito sa blacklisting, corrupt, fraudulent, collusive, and coercive practices. Katulad ng ghost, drawing up or using forged documents, ghost projects. Hindi po pwedeng mag-apply yung Section 101 where there is a perpetual disqualification of this. You have to look into this. Yun siguro ang gusto mong puntuhan, Senator, di ba?
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, thank you, sir.
And then I think we have to put a limit muna, sir. Kasi medyo gusto nang magtanong yung iba.
Sige,
makakabalik ka naman, boss.
I'll try to wind up for a while. Marami pa po akong tanong eh. My point here is that I want to amend the law creating the PICAB. Kailangan lagyan ng mas matinding power, mas maraming koordinasyon at coordinate sa DPWH, hindi lang sa DTI. So my line of questioning is towards that. Kung ano mga naging performance nyo, ang ginagawa ninyo, paano kayo paano yung dinidisqualify, paano yung license ninyo. I heard you have 45,000 accredited contractors nationwide. Mambigat eh. At tapos, ang sabi ninyo, maliit na kumpanya kayo. Maliit na agency lang kayo. Tatlo yung board member nyo. Yung 2 board member mo, are you aware that they are contractors also? Engineer Dakay?
Yes, Your Honor. I am aware. In fact, EGB has actually filed a voluntary leave of absence the day after their name appeared on the list of the president.
So when they were appointed by whoever, President Duterte or President Marcos, because I know for a fact you were appointed by President Duterte originally, di ba?
We'll give you more time, Senator Soto.
Papunta sa Duterte. Talagang itong si Soto, o kaya kayo napaghahalata eh. Ilang minutes na ba tayo? 42 pa lang. Sagarin ho natin itong mga kababayan. Mga ano muna kasi tayo dito sa PH Update. Kung paano yung proseso, yung paano yung nga pagkakasunod-sunod. Pinapauna natin yung mga mahihinang klaseng minority dyan sa Senado. Mamaya, pagkataas ng video na to, abangan nyo mga kababayan. Risa?
Para yung iba gustong magtanong.
Sige.
Let me just re-emphasize. Lahat po dapat makapagtanong, but ilimit muna natin sa first 5 minutes. Pagkatapos pag may time tayo, balikan po natin ang bawat isa. Senator Tulfo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Iyan ang chairperson ko ng Blue Ribbon. Hindi nagmo-monologue kagaya ni Gorton.
For PICAB, kay Engineer Dakay. Alam nyo, Engineer Dakay, kung gugustuhin, may pamamaraan. It says in Section 29, Republic Act number 4566. Pwede po kayo mag-imbestiga at gumawa po ng action, suspension, revocation of license kung meron po mga report. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. So, nasa inyong kamay kung pwede nyong i-revoke. Hindi po ba kayo nag-iimbestiga na maaring yung ilang mga tao ninyo ay naareglo at nababayaran kaya bigay na lang na lisensya? Take the case po dito sa Diskaya. 3 na po ang kumpanya, isa lang may-ari. Pag the blacklisted, apply. So, ibig sabihin po ba, kung may kumpanya ako, mabablacklist, gagamit lang ako ng ibang pangalan, mag-a-apply ako, pwede na naman. And then I can apply again, same project or same agency, kahit na na-blacklist ako ng DPWH. Ganun po ba? You tell me.
No, Your Honor. PCAB is also a quasi-judicial body. And we do a lot of investigations, and we also resolve a lot of cases.
Investigation siguro sa mga maliliit, pero kapag mga malalaki na kagaya nito, wala ho kami naririnig. Bakit 15 po sila na nagkonsabahan, binulsa yung pera ng bayan, 1.3 trillion, wala tayong narinig. Ngayon, nandito kayo, nagpapaliwanag, sasabihin nyo, meron kayong quasi-judicial. Nasaan yung quasi-judicial? Bakit yung pinayagan nangyari? 2022 hanggang 2025, 3 years, engineer. Wala kayong ginawa, hindi nyo kinansela yan. Isang kumpanya, tatlo pa. Yung isang may-ari. Wala kayong ginawa. Ngayon, pinapakita yung sa amin dito na meron kayong ganito, meron kayong... Nasaan yun sinasabi mo? 3 years.
I understand very well your concerns, Your Honor, and I appreciate that very much. However, PCAB does not play any part in the implementation of the project.
I'm not saying part of the implementation. Yung pag-apply lang at engineer ng license. Kasi pag na-blacklist yung... Gano'n naman ho, hindi nyo ba alam na gano'n ang kalakaran ngayon? Or you don't have any idea na pag na-blacklist itong kumpanya na ito, gagamit ng ibang kumpanya o magbubukas ng ibang kumpanya. Alam nyo ba yun? Hindi. You know that, right?
We hear that every now and then, Your Honor.
You hear that, but you don't investigate. Na pag na-blacklist ng DPWH o ng kung anong ehensya, papalit ng pangalan or tatayo ng pangalan.
Brad, kalmahan mo lang ha, kalmahan mo lang. Kasi hindi naman against sa rules yun. Kaya nga aamendahan ng batas. Intindi lang. Kami meron lang kami dito. Kaya nga nandyan tayo para amendahan yung batas. Na pagka na-blacklist ka, especially kung ang issue ay falsipikadong flood control o nagpapalit lang ng pangalan, pag na-discover, perpetually disqualify ka na, parang impeachment. Okay? Alam mo naman ang impeachment.
Para makapasok ulit.
Actually, Your Honor, when a company is blacklisted by any government agency, then we actually suspend their licenses.
Well, hindi ko maintindihan na engineer, wala naman po na-suspend sa 15 na yan eh, di po ba? Wala ho kayo, hindi ko alam kung nagtatanga-tangahan kayo, hindi nyo alam trabaho, o natapalan lahat ng mga mata ninyo ng salapi, kaya ho ganon. Balikan kita mamaya, Mr. Chair. I'd like to go to direct this question to Ms. Zara Diskaya. So ma'am, nung ma-blacklist po isang kumpanya nyo, ganun po ba ang SOP ninyo? Magtayo na lang ng ibang kumpanya para makasali, kaya dumami ang kumpanya nyo? Or kaya kayo nag-apply ng mga lisensya dito sa PCAB ay para may maparentahan po kayo na mga lisensya po ninyo? Kasi napakadami po, Ms. Diskaya, yung inyong proyekto kung saan-saan na, dahil nyo pa yung gobyerno. Imposible naman ho, yung equipment nyo rito, may equipment kayo dito, napakadami yung equipment. Tama po yung sinasabi ni Senator Tito Soto na sa isang lugar, napakadami yung equipment, sa iba't ibang lugar. So, ano ang purpose na napakaraming kumpanya? What is that?
Sir po, yung ibang companies po, we've divested from those companies. So I am directly lang with Alpha and Omega.
Vested.
Interjection, Mr. Chair, with the permission of Senator Erwin.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Salamat, Mr. Chair at Senator Erwin. Actually, when my time comes to question, ma'am, Ms. Diskaya, hindi lang po isa, hindi lang po 3 kumpanya tulad ng sinabi ni Senator Erwin. 9 na kumpanya ang ipapakonfirm ko sa inyo na actually, kayo at kayo pa rin po, kayo pa rin po ang may-ari. Salamat po, Senator Erwin, Mr. Chair.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. Can I go to the Commission on Audit now, Mr. Chair, if they're here?
Before that, I think you need to also pursue that initial question you had with PCAB. Kasi we heard that PCAB, upon the direction of the President of the Philippines in connection with the identified 15 contractors in anomalous flood control projects, it triggered an investigation from your office. And I believe somebody told me that you communicated directly with the DPWH to be able to pursue investigation insofar as the 15 contractors are concerned. Did you not coordinate with the DPWH? And if you did, what was the coordination and what was the response made by the DPWH, if any?
Thank you, Your Honor. Actually, on August 18, our Executive Director, Attorney Matienzo, formally wrote to DPWH Secretary Bonoan requesting information on all infrastructure projects awarded to the 15 contractors that have been identified as having the most flood control projects nationwide. So we sought in our letter a list of all the projects awarded to these contractors, the status of project implementation, the findings from their...
You were referring to the 15 contractor subject matter of this inquiry?
Yes, Your Honor.
What was the reply by the DPWH, if any?
To this day, Your Honor, we haven't received any reply. However, we issued summons to the contractors, and we have been doing our own hearings, and we ask them or require them to file a verified answer within 10 days from the receipt.
Wait, you wrote to DPWH on August 18,
Yes,
and you
Your
did
Honor.
not receive any reply. You're
No.
seated beside the secretary of the DPWH. Did you ever ask him why no reply was ever given to your letter?
Well, you know, Your Honor, in the interest of public service and expediency, we just went ahead with our investigation and summoned the 15 contractors. Not only the 15 contractors, but the other contractors that were mentioned by the President in subsequent...
But the information you were asking from the DPWS, I believe, are essential information. How can you conduct your investigation without waiting for the information that you sought in the first place?
At least, Your Honor, we did the preliminary hearings. There is a jump start to all of the hearings for the...
Okay, Senator Tulfo, proceed, please.
Mr. Chair, pinapaikot-ikot lang ho tayo nitong pick-up. Alam nyo, engineer, sinasabi ko ho kanina, yung sinasabi nyo, pinapatagal nyo, pinapaligoy-ligoy ninyo itong proseso na ito, pagtatanong, jumpstart yung mga sinasabi ninyo, DPWH umiiling, sinasabi na parang hindi pa nila natatanggap, and then suddenly you're telling us na gumawa na kayo ng aksyon? Is this correct? What I heard, you started communicating with the 15 contractors?
Actually, the day after the President mentioned the 15 contractors, we actually summoned the 15 contractors for investigation.
Okay. So, ongoing investigation.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anong siglo natin malalaman ang resulta ng investigation nyo? Kasi pag ang gobyerno nag-imbestiga, taon na binibilang. Baka retired na kami lahat dito, nandiyan pa kayo nag-imbestiga. When do we expect the result of that investigation?
Okay, Your Honor, for starters, we have preventively suspended their ARCC for flood control. So that means that they cannot bid for any subsequent flood control projects.
Hindi naman nila kailangan po magbidding dahil na kumita na ito mga ito eh. Yun lang ho, yung they cannot subsequent flood control projects, hindi na sila pwede magbidding. Dapat to, suspindihin nyo na ho lahat yan eh. Mismo ang Pangulo nagsabi, deficient yung kailang mga proyekto, substandard, ghost project, ganun lang.
Hindi ang Pangulo nagsabi, Brad. Sambayan ng Pilipino nagsabi, inulit lang ni Marcos Jr. Ngayon, absuelto na siya. Paulit-ulit kami since 2023, 2024, paulit-ulit kami. Noong nakita niya na papunta na sa kanyang bola, ayun. Di ba? Pambira,
Next flood control project pa sila suspendido. Ngayon hindi sila tanggalan ng lisensya. Kailan ho natin maririnig, engineer, na suspendido mga lisensya nila o kumpiskado ng mga lisensya nila? When will we hear that?
Your Honor, we are seriously investigating and conducting the hearings at PCAB, Your Honor. And
Do you have a time frame for that, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Mr. Chair, because we have to also realize and recognize that the contractors are also represented by counsel.
Kasi ang totoo niyan, hindi importante sa amin yung suspension or blacklisting. Ultimately, revocation ang pinag-uusapan dito eh. Kasi seryoso po ito eh. I would request my colleagues to also put in perspective ang hinahanap po natin nung dito yung mga ghost projects. So gusto ko pong marinig po yung mga tanong ninyo. Hanapin po natin sa DPWH Kasi importante po ito, kailangan nating ilagay muna sa umpisa. Bakit po yung ipinangako ng mga ghost projects na dapat sana ito yung ating sinusubaybayan ngayon, kagaya po ng aking opening statement. Ang iniintay po namin na hindi bababa sa 50 ghost projects. Sa listahan po namin, meron na po kami. Kaya lang, kagaya na sinabi namin, 2 lang po ang formally na inadmit ng DPWS na ghost projects. Kaya po nakaka-disappoint. Maybe...
Yes, Mr. Chair. I will just reserve some of my questions later to give way to the other senators here. But I have only one last question, Mr. Chair, for Mrs. Diskaya. Ma'am, sinabi ho ninyo, nag-divest na po kayo. Ano yung sabihin ng divest? What do you mean by that?
We are no longer part of those companies.
Okay. Kung hindi na po kayo part of those companies, how come you're still the chief operating officer, pati ang asawa mo sa ilang construction companies na ito?
Hindi po ako COO ng mga companies po.
Ma'am, you're under oath. Don't forget.
Opo, CFO po, pero hindi ako COO po.
COO. So, bakit po ikaw ang CFO pa rin kung nag-divest na po kayo, opisyal pa rin po kayo dyan?
Sorry, tumutulong lang po ako dun sa mga ibang companies po.
So you haven't, with the permission, you haven't completely divested all your interests in that
Before we
company.
continue, let me acknowledge the presence of Senator Rapi Tulfo.
Thank you. Answer. So you didn't divest totally? You're still the CFO according to you.
Opo, pero hindi po ako nagmamanage po ng mga companies na yon. Wala na po ako. Wala po ako dun sa ano.
Sorry. Naintindihan po niyo yung divestment. Kanino niyo po i-deny-vest? Kasi po pag nag-divest kayo, there is somebody, doon niyo po isasalin yung pong inyong interest sa isang company. Kanino po nasalin? Nung mag-divest kayo, sino yung taong doon niyo i-deny-vest po ang inyong interest sa korporasyon?
Katulad sa St. Timothy, kay Maria Roma ko binigay po yung aking
Sino siya?
shares.
Kamag-anak mo?
She's the niece of my husband.
Kamag-anak mo pa rin.
Kamag-anak.
Kayo pa rin. Kayo pa rin yan. Correct? Anyway, can I give my opening statement?
Okay.
Booking, no?
Go ahead. I'll just my next round of questions later para to give way to our pro tempore.
Ikaw na.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Ayun na nga mga kababayan, siyempre Senator Jingo yan, alam nga naman lalagay natin sa huli yan. Sa susunod na video yan, pagkatapos nito, upload ko na ho kagad. Baka hindi pa ho kayo tapos dito, naka-upload na to. So Luis, maraming salamat po sa pag-support sa PH Update. Mag-ingat po kayong lahat. Mahalin natin ang Pilipinas.